the process of trying to get most of my animals kind of out of my colony with the view that I'm trying to get a good harvest across spring so that we'll have plenty of food, hopefully, because we don't have a lot of food. Alright, there's all my tainted shit. They're not getting my gold. I guess they can have some more of the wood because we'll replenish that. I don't have a lot of gold, fucking wood, apparently. I only sent 200 before. I thought we had thousands. I guess everybody's gone around and refueled stuff. Alright, well, we'll get that set up to go. And then I'll go check on how the caravan's going. They've already got the gold. They've already got, by the look of it, a good amount of the berries. Are they going with medical stuff? Medical stuff's all picked up. What are you doing, Phoenix? What are you doing on my leg? Come here. Phoenix is my cat friend, but it doesn't know. What are you doing in here? You're trying to shark around and you can't. Anyway. I guess we could probably get some of the trees while we wait, and then once my caravan arrives to here, we'll kill some of the animals and we'll move on. So apart from the 2 terriers that are probably rotting, but they've got scalaria anyway, so it's fine. What ones do you have total? 280 at the moment. I didn't mean to take the 14 prisoners, but they seemed interesting, so I took them. But yeah, these are currently my 14 prisoners. And see what you guys have got. Got a melee plant specialist. Mega Scarab just sounded interesting by his name in general, so I wanted him. He did mining, cheddar, it's cheese, so plants. Cam does animals. I had somebody that did animals die recently, so I needed that. I just got you as dregs. Penguin does animals. Octopus did animals. They're also careful shooters. Somebody in here, if I managed to get them, one of them was really great. I didn't realize I got a chemical interest. You must have been somebody that was down and I took in. The third Mal, I think we've got. Third Mal, Undergrounder, Night Owl, stuff like that. I like that shit. Got somebody that does melee, intellectual, scan underground, steel. Nice. Oh, here's our fucking bloodlust person, a meerkat. They were pretty good. They've lost stats since they've been in here, but that's okay. Bell or goat, whatever, we're gonna go with you. And I'm calling this one Nutella, just because, like, why not? What is your stats, mate? You do shooting in melee, so I'm hoping to, like, buff one of the two, because they'll be shitty about both. But they're super immune, and that would be nice, because last time we got the flu, we had, like, 113 people with the flu, and 1 person died. That's a little bit more comfortable. Sorry, I was just rearranging myself on the seat. So where is the steel? I didn't think we were that close to finding it. Hold on. Where's my mining things? Hold on. I actually have most of them over here. I also have a caravan in the base at the moment. There it is. Somebody's got an infection. I'll go have a look at that in a second. And just move some of these over here. If I set them to allow, my people will be all over this area over here. We had like a little patch of like steel or something over here a while ago, so yeah, they're still all over there. The most craziest base I've ever seen. Thank you. It is insane. I like to spread my bases out, preferably. Like, hold on. This is our like first location. That was Salvation. And we were pretty well spread out and stuff there. We only had like 186 people at that colony. I liked my like round prisons, so they were fun. And then Quillen, I didn't get to finish Quillen because Quillen was during the 1.5 core update and it corrupted my tiles, so we had to abandon basically everything there and just evacuate in an emergency situation. But we basically like moved from there with like 220 odd people, and now we're here. And we've been here for quite a while because I had to kind of recover from the situation of no food since I had a glitch that I didn't know was glitching, and my people were unloading the caravan as they were loading it, so we left without food. And yeah, basically everybody arrived starving and unhappy, and I had hundreds of animals, and I arrived with like 20 prisoners and shit, and it was a fucking mess. We've gone through like multiple starvation events, and we've gone through like mega battles, mechs, and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's been something. This location has been pretty interesting so far. The only big problem I've got with it is realistically the fact that I can't grow out here on the ocean. So I'm struggling with food a little bit at the moment because I have like a part of my map I can't use. That's basically the biggest problem I've got, and why we're looking to move soon. Who's infected? Laws. That's fine. Laws kind of had that coming. So I'm going to move a couple of those over. Keep moving these and I'll deal with the trader before they get too far up in my base. Maybe I can move this sideways. Hold on. That way. There we go. Need hydroponics for rice. Get food fast. I've just dabbling with hydroponics. That's what they're called. I keep calling them like grow bases or something. I haven't dabbled with like that stuff for like a very, very, very long time. So I'm unfamiliar, unfortunately, with it. So I've just put a couple in just to see how they're going. But yeah, essentially most of this, a good portion of my like area was rice through winter, because even though it was winter, it didn't snow. So this area didn't get wiped out. We were able to grow all year round and stuff. But yeah, I have animals in here. Unfortunately, that's the problem I've got, is my animals in where my crops are, because I don't have areas. Like I could make this a area that my animals could roam on, but the problem is they would need to be manually fed. So it's a problem. So we're making a solution for it. I'm dabbling with the hydroponic basins now that I know what they're called. And yeah, we're gonna see how these go, see what they do, and if they're good, I'll make a few more in and around like the indoor areas where my animals can't really go, unless my caravans bring them through, in which case I can't do jack shit about that. But I do have like some really big space in here that I could still use, and I could definitely slip at least like maybe 3 in here. Maybe it would fit in here. Maybe 4. If I was really lucky, I could maybe fit it on this little bit. But yeah, that would give me a few spots where the animals are not allowed to go at all, and I don't put them in at all. Plus I also have this little like bit back here. I don't know yet if I can change the directions of hydroponics. I didn't look at that when I put them down. I just put them straight like sideways. So I don't know if they can go long ways. I presume that they can. But if they can, I can fit a couple in the back here, but that wouldn't be too bad. That and maybe one there. Just like slip a couple around the base, you know. Get food fast, 280% growth rate. That would be pretty insane. Like one of these is kind of ready now. And I'm just waiting for my people to come and harvest it. Because like not the whole bed is grown. But yeah, this is working. Like it's a hell of a waste of grow lights. This area is such a fucking waste of grow lights, but like I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need this when we go further up to the desert. When we go up here, I'm gonna need that, because otherwise like it's gonna be cold and there's not gonna be much food. Like mind you, once we move up here, I do intend to slaughter basically almost all the hauling animals. I don't intend to need more than like a basic caravan kind of thing for maybe like some resources or a trade or something kind of thing. So we should be fine. But until I get there, I still need my animals the whole way up. So as it gets progressively colder, and depending on where I land, I may have troubles with like snow and winter and stuff again, because we used to get snow on the first location. The second location was permanent summer. And then this location, It's not permanent summer, but we don't get snow unless we get a cold snap. If we get a cold snap, then we get snow. But yeah, because of that, I haven't really had to worry about, you know, the food and stuff. We've just been growing all year round and crap. Now, where did these guys go? Because, okay, they're up there. Of course, it's revenging. Should be okay with that. We've got 2 people that can do gunning here. I don't have ideology. I don't have any of the DLCs. This is just core game. I've got like 6 mods and one of them doesn't work. Oh my god, Fiddler. Can I send somebody up to... I'm just checking their names so they don't have anybody special that I might want to steal. But let's see who's in the area. I need to go trade with them. Nobody special up here that can do the trade. I see Cypress and Dodsworth, but they're more my medicals and stuff. Ready? Nah. None of you lot. I'm guessing they're all down here. Either that or I sent them out. I'm pretty sure Corpsey should be in base. And Labia should be here. There's Viper. Mate, is it Viper or is it the Vulture? It's Vulture I'm looking for. Oh, there he is. Hey, mate. You. Come with me. I got a trade for you. You'll do fine for this. Go trade. They've got pigs and shit, but I've got auto culls, so those pigs will be great food. Now, I still have some steel here, and I need an electric thing to come out for this. I need like a little... Oh, I was making a little line. Oh, I don't have the power going through there. That's right. Interesting. I forgot that I had that. Alright, well, do it that way instead. Honestly, it would be faster to go that way, but it's about the same length. Let's get rid of the power here that I don't need. Usually speaking, I normally have the power squiggled all the way through the walls. So I'm used to it being on the outer wall. And this particular time I did it on the inner wall because I just didn't need it on the outer wall. It worked fine, so yeah. I just kind of forgot. I was trying to do it. Recreationally deprived. That's because you're in a caravan, mate. Okay, if you guys have hunted most of the animals... Hold on. Almost. There's a couple of... Don't shoot my fucking horses. All my mufflos. God, I love that. I love the fucking buck death scream thing. It's hilarious every friggin' time. So there's a hare in here somewhere. It's slightly hurt. I'm guessing Ali's been hunting it. No, you're hunting the fucking mega sloth. Really? Snake mate, I love your enthusiasm, but maybe run. Run up towards the gunners, please. You'll do fine. Actually, Fwan's here. Hold up, mate. Maybe don't stand in the firing area, mate. Maybe you can... Yeah, get out of there. I will hydrate. I'm so screwed if I'm catching you live. What? Because you're still awake? I'm also sitting up kind of straight. I can't do much about posture for tonight because I'm sitting on my footstool because my chair's broken. And thank you for hydrate. And I will stretch and stuff. Oh, geez, my shoulder. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'm pretty far from the microphone at the moment. I'm like really close to the ground. I'm trading with somebody while I'm also dealing with Mega Sloth Revenge, so that's fine. Let's see, I'll take your pigs. We'll cull those. There's the AM. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. What are you doing up? Your bear meat, donkey meat, guinea pig meat. Let's not accidentally buy human meat if they have it. I could buy chem fuel, but I've got my 2 chem fuel things. I do want Nutrimine stuff. I do want components. I don't want cloth. I have some cloths and leathers, which is great. You've got steel. I don't really have the money for this, but I'll see what I can do. You've got more books. Interstellar navigation. I'm pretty sure that would finish off our research. Because I'm not doing research at the moment. I don't want the beer. I do have clothes I could sell you. Let me sell you guys some clothes we prepared earlier. Some of these are masterworks, not all of them. but this will dip out the cost of some of what I'm purchasing. Plus, like, I've got 105 people in tattered clothing. It's their excuse if, like, it's their fault if they're not going in and picking up the clothes and changing them over. That's how I feel about it at this point. Now, I need the gold for prosthetics, or whatever, not prosthetics, the bionics. I do have sculptures at the moment, which, not the gold, don't sell the gold. I could sell you guys some sculptures. Yeah, what the fuck are you up to, Tlacno? Apart from being up at, like, interesting hours a day. That's an excellent grand sculpture. I could put that somewhere, but I won't. Limestone table, steel table. I don't need none of that stuff. Okay, it took it down to about 800. I don't have actual money at the moment. So, how do you guys feel about, like, furs and wools and stuff? Because I don't have a lot, but I've got a little bit. Some sheep wool, bison. I should be able to get all the food that I want out of this, plus the components, plus the Nutrimine stuff. I'm fully aware I don't say that right. I don't give a fuck. No more clothes for you guys for a bit. I guess I could give you guys the eggs, but I don't want to. That's still 250. Do I have any animals that I would be willing to swap with pigs? Not really. The pigs are good food though. Do I just not buy them? Because, like, I've got heaps of meat I'm buying from them anyway. It's almost it. How about I exchange you a small bird of miscellaneousness, like that. There we go. Miscellaneous small bird for a pig. There you go. I love trading at the moment. I have no resources. I have nothing of value that I can give them. Because usually my colony, right? Generally speaking, I normally just have a fuck ton of animals. And a fuck ton of, like, crops, right? So I usually can just use them to barter. Oh, no. You guys, I don't give a fuck that you're deep drilling. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna bring everything over here. Hopefully one after another. Hold on. On the right thing? No idea. There we go. Okay, now it's queued. Alright, I want you to bring all of these over here. I don't care if whale's working on one. We're going to find all the ones that aren't currently working. Where's the whale? Whale isn't even working on one of these. That's the only one that's not currently set. So let me just hit that. Whale, I know what you were about to do. Can you come and... Cannot move deep drilling. You can move that one. Alright, and I need power coming out to this. Cool. Realistically, I should use waterproof power. I'll bring it up through the center because there's metal in here. I need to go that far, but this will be fine. I'm gonna have, like, a heap of, like, little, like, lip things like this all around the base that I've got to get rid of. But yeah, they're starting to harvest the crops. Why is there a chicken in the hospital? What is this, mate? Lobster stew. What the fuck? Since when can they use my doors? What are you? Oh, you're selling. Okay. Alright. There's another one. I was gonna say, I'm like, when can the fucking chickens use the doors? That thing just literally just popped into a juvenile. Anyway, apparently it's when they're in the caravan going off to be sold. Salness, mate. 8 without a table. You're okay. Have we got everything here? One more mega soft. Where is it? Okay. Let me just grab... Grasshopper should be able to do it, actually. Grasshopper doesn't have life privileges, so maybe we don't do that. Maybe we wait to see who comes down for that. There's Mal, actually. Mate, Mal, can I get you to hunt it? You will probably kill it. Without dying. Mal's probably the only person in my colony that I could probably trust to do a good shot since, I think Mo passed away. Either that or... No, Clear. After Clear passed away, yeah, Mal's probably our best shot. Clear was insane. She was so good. She was like a slow walker, but she was really, really fucking accurate, so it didn't matter. Make herself revenge. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this fellow, right? Do I have anybody else here? I've got you. You could do shooting. You're tending to McJolly, though. No, you're lining up for this, because you're coming after, by the look of it, Ellie. That's fine, this is the perfect spot. Don't do it, Ellie. Oh, nice. Alright, sweet. We will reform that caravan. Where is my map? I accidentally left my map somewhere. There we go. Alright, you lot. Let's send you guys down here with everyone and everything. I want all the food. We now have several days worth of food. And we have gold, and I do want to pack up the wood, but I want the corpses to get in there first. The terriers are probably going to rot by the time we get back, but I'm going to give it a shot. Take the muffalo wool. Just make sure I've got everybody. Yep. And I want to take a good chunk of the wood. Oh, we can carry it all. Sick. Okay. We'll send you guys off. You guys can turn around. Actually, if I wait there for a moment, I don't want you guys to rest. I want this group to rest. Yeah, you guys rest there. I want this group to come in. I want them to merge with you, and I'll get them to split at about that spot, and I'll send the caravan that has the corpses and berries and shit, I'll send them home, and the rest of them can go down here, although I don't think your caravan has much food. So, we'll see. But yeah, they'll be fine. Most of them are pretty pissed off because, you know, it's a caravan. And I don't usually send, like, 32 people out in a caravan, but it's fine. Anyway, how's Lord's doing? How's your infection, mate? It's fine. He's been tended. Yeah, he's mostly fine. Alright. How am I doing with animals and wildlife? There's a fox. I need to hunt. We still have a shit ton of corpses, so what's going on with the cremation situation in here? Mantis mate, can you do cremating? You can in fact do it. And Pigeon Dela Cruz is apparently working at this, but would you mind? Ray's is in a daze because I've had her cremating for a while. So now she's hungry. She's only going to get hungrier. Oh, she's actually going to go feed herself? Hello. This is interesting. Usually they don't feed themselves when they're having a mental wander. She must have been starving too much. Interesting. I haven't actually seen them do this before. Usually what happens is my colonists will have a psychotic wander. Please tell me... Oh, okay. It's the cow eating. I thought she was eating the cow. Or killing the cow. I wasn't quite sure what I was looking at there. But anyway, usually they have a psychotic wander and they fuck off for a while and then start starving. And then they come out of it and they're bitching that they're starving. And that's usually when you guys will see me get a ping that says somebody's starving. Right? In this case, Ray was already starving going into the mental break. That's why she's in the mental break. Hopefully she'll walk around and eat some stuff if that's what she's going to do. I don't really mind if she does that. Ray's awesome. Ray's probably my most interesting colonist to me because mechs don't attack her. So when I get a mech raid, if I have to rescue somebody that's down by a mech in like the thick of battle, I can usually send Ray out, and as long as she doesn't hit the enemy, they don't fight her. So I can usually get a rescue in with her. She's awesome. I haven't had that with anybody else ever, so I find it interesting. You're not supposed to be in here, mate. What are you doing in here? I'm pretty sure I said, yeah, fucking, hold on, get the hell out of here. You're supposed to be walking in here. That's why I put the grow room in here. It doesn't connect with the bottom one, so I don't need to worry about that. But he's got everywhere else to be. Get the fuck out. Okay. Pretty certain they can just cross that if they want to, but I'll let him like cross everywhere else. I just need him to stay out of here. Because, I want to see somebody come and harvest this. Hold on. People are like, what do you do? Animals and crafting. No. Corpsey. No. Not rabbit. Kit Kat. No. I'm looking for a gardener. Cruz might be able to do stuff. Eddie Green. I should be able to just find somebody that's out here. Like Pig's doing gardening. Fred should be able to do gardening actually. Yeah, Fred, come with me. What are you doing? You're relaxing socially. When you're done relaxing socially, can I get you to... Can I not get you to... Oh, interesting. Hold on. Did they just auto do the hydroponic thingies? Because... Or do I have... Maybe I just have to hit that. Hold on. Do they automatically go and harvest hydroponic thingies? Or am I supposed to do this and go tell them to harvest it? Because I kind of thought that this shit was automatic. Because if it's automatic, I have to kind of pay attention to when it's ready. That's not really a huge issue to me, honestly. But... out of curiosity, I kind of thought that they would eventually come and do this. And mind you, I have got an ever-loving shit ton of stuff for them to be gardening, so they might be busy. But, yeah. I haven't had one before for a long time. Like, the last time I had one would probably be back in, like, my first couple of years of playing RimWorld. Why have I got... Oh, that's right, it's that chicken. Actually, I wonder if I've made any more stuff that I could, like, trade for that. What are you up to? You're making medicine. It's cool and stuff, but, mate, can I get you to... Can I get some people out here harvesting? What have we got? Chalky, ginseng. Ginseng, mate, can you come out and... I don't want the thing repaired. I just want you to haul some of the meat and crap. Person can come out and do some hauling. Mind you, guinea pig meat is generally like pretty expensive for what you get, but meat's meat right now. I literally can't complain about it as long as I can get meat in my colony. Because even culling animals and stuff, I just have very, very low meat production. And I have a lot of panthers and I have a lot of cats, and they're both meat eaters and stuff. And I think the Megasofts eat meat too. Hold on. Where's the Megasoft? I always remember them as being a meat eater. Like, they eat both. Do I have any in my colony? I should have one. I know Wallace died, but I should still have... Unless that Megasoft there was mine. Hold on. It could have gone to bed already. Yeah, Chipper. Oh, you're down here. What do you eat? Food. You eat kibble. Kibble, meals, processed food. Okay. So, because kibble is usually, at least in my colony, kibble is usually meat. Hold on, let me just check all my generators too. Because that one's really damaged. Why is that not outputting? Is that broken? Hold on. No, it's just, they're like stagnant. They normally like have shit fluctuating. I might just pop this open, let somebody come down and repair it. It's at like 50%. I don't think it's like doing much damage to it, but I think it's maybe outputting less because these are all like, yeah, that one's moving. Maybe it's just the fluctuation of like the power on this grid because I have so many things using it. Whereas down here is a lot more stable. Yeah, I might actually just leave it. I'll let it stay broken at the moment. It's not broken, it's not working, it's just damaged. That's the best way to put it. But